The most anticipated Lexus has just been showcased at the British Car Festival Goodwood this year. All right, so here's a GT3 with a big wing. So this vehicle we're expecting it to be called the Lexus LFR is what you see right here. This is the production version. Has finally graced us in a fashion that we haven't seen quite yet before. Now, Lexus has been driving this vehicle, testing it for the last year and a half or so around circuits, Nürburgring, Fuji. You guys know it, the one in France. All right. They've been testing this. They've been refining it. It was debuted as a concept called the GR-GT3 concept. I'll pull that up for you guys. And Lexus is really close to revealing it since they showed so much of this car to the public for the first time. All the other images have been from this concept or from spy shots of it with camouflage in and around circuits throughout the world. Okay, so the GR-GT3 vehicle is now just becoming called the Toyota GT concept. And it has obviously Lexus and Toyota potential here. Toyota probably are going to use this as a GT3 car as some sort. Lexus for sure will use it as a GT3 car because the RC is being discontinued. And that is their current race car for the GT3. As we look at this image, you can see the inside here is really set up for a full-blown race car. And then a couple more images of these vehicles as they went up the, it was a 1.9 or 1.7 kilometer show-off course for the Goodwood Festival. But some of the big takeaways here, guys, is the interior. All right, this is our first look at the interior of this car. Real quick, though, they didn't really play too many clips of the audio, unfortunately. It's a V8 for sure, and everyone from Japan is saying it's a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, a hot V, where the turbos sit between the two banks of cylinders, like the Germans do it. I don't know anything about transmission. Could be an 8-speed, could be a 10-speed. My guess would be an 8-speed, and that would mean it would be an all-new transmission more than likely. So this interior we've never seen a sniff of, so this is pretty exciting. It's a lot of red. I don't like this much red, but go figure. Lexus interiors lately have been a bit, in my opinion, distasteful compared to their history of having elite interiors. Carbon fiber seats. So the model we're looking at here, and I believe there's going to be lots of different variants of this car. I don't believe they're all going to be so race focused. No, this is not the GT3, obviously, because we have real seats, seat belts, a real interior. But this could be a GT3 production variant. Or it could just be one of the top-end performance variants. I don't expect all models to get these carbon fiber seats, for example. We have suede here on the dash, suede on the headliner. We have paddle shifters here. You have the shifter from the RAV4. It looks like small cup holders. The screen from the RAV4 will be running Arene software. Switches for the climate control. That would have been nice to have in the RAV4. The door handles look very similar to what we see in the LC500. The door panel as well kind of has those flowing lines like the LC. What's going to happen to the LC? Well, it's essentially being canceled. We don't know exactly when. Here's really good evidence that this is a Lexus here, because the Mark Levinson badge on the back of the rear seat. That's where the Mark Levinson badge is on the LC500. So, and then the lights, though, these lights, again, could be placeholder. These don't look like Lexus lights. The outside of it does. The outside looks kind of like the new ES lights, but I don't see the L motif, or you could say the Nike swoosh sort of check mark that we typically see on a Lexus. All right. One of my viewers also sent me this. This shows that there's Toyota. This is Toyota glass, not Lexus glass, but it's a prototype. So they are going to have Lexus glass for the Lexus production versions. There's no doubt about it. The door handles sucked into the door there for aerodynamics. This is the official image from Toyota and Lexus. You could say it was on I think this was on the Toyota Gazoo Racing teaser page. All right, GT3 variant to the back, production variant in front of it. All right, looking pretty good. Now, there could be hybrid variants of this, pushing 1,000 horsepower, twin-turbo V8, minimum 600 horsepower. LFA2, you could call it, the successor in terms of the performance to the LFA. When will it be revealed? Likely this fall, the Japan Mobility Show. Lexus has been touting this mobility show this fall, late October, to be one of the most historic changes in the company since the brand launched back in 1989. So I'm expecting historic announcements from twin turbo V8s to also battery electrics, such as like the LFZC production version, which that is coming in 2027, the LFZC production variant, which is a BEV, obviously. This is supposed to come 2026. This is coming next year, and it's going to rock our socks. But I'm going to end it there. Let me know what you guys think about this, especially the interior that we saw. I'll go back to it once again. I hope that they make an interior that doesn't have the carbon fiber seats. There's something that's more comfortable, more like a touring vehicle, because again, it has to be flexible enough to be an LFA. It has to be flexible enough to be an LC500. Hopefully it can do that. I'll see you guys in the comments. Thank you for watching. And if I get any more big updates on this LFR or GT3 vehicle, I'll share it here on the channel. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.